Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, I'm gonna go over my budget for July. If you saw a video that came out last week, you know that June was not a good money month for me. It was very expensive and I did not make any real progress on my goal to save for my first house. So hopefully July is gonna be a better month. We're gonna speak that into existence. July will be a better financial month for me and for you. Okay, it's gonna, for both of us, it's gonna be a good month. Halfway through the year, we're gonna, work on our new financial goals, whatever we set at the beginning of 2021. We're gonna go over them, get them back on track. It's fine. Everything is good. Okay. So if you've seen my other videos, I literally break down everything, how I plan on spending money for the month. I do what's called a zero-based budget. I plan on using all of the money that I make this month, either saving it, investing it, or spending it. Every dollar has a purpose, basically. So that's how I budget for the month. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First up is housing at 28%. That includes my rent, that includes my utilities, and my phone bill. So also, my budget is based off of take-home pay. So 28% of my take-home pay is going towards housing costs. At 19% is living. For me, that's food, whether that's groceries or eating out, household supplies. I also include shopping in that. I use fun things, go up under that. Just basic life things are under living, and that's 19%. Next is therapy. By now you should have seen a video where I talk about therapy, paying for that, and how that's been a part of my budget for the year 2021. So that is going to be about 3% of my budget for the month. Next is subscriptions at 1%. So that's, basic things, Netflix, Amazon Prime, stuff like that. Next is investing. That is at 2%. I understand that's not a very big amount of money, over my entire income. 2% is not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And while I have these other goals for the year that I'm concentrating on more, putting more money towards those, I do want to build the habit of investing so that when I do put more money towards it, it'll already, it won't feel brand new. I'll just be increasing what I've already been doing. But that's at 2%. Next is tithing. Even though I do have other financial goals, I still think that it's important to tithe. So that is 10%. And I have made a video on tithing while paying off debt that I go in more details about why I tithe. So you can go and check that video out. If you're interested. Next is sinking funds at 6%. I have also made a video about sinking funds, what they are and why they're important. You can go and check out those videos as well. Next is a buffer at 3%. A buffer is just for any unexpected expenses. If you saw my video about June, I had an unexpected expense of my car being towed. So you never know what could happen. That's why I just leave a little buffer amount of money for anything that could go wrong. But that's at 3%. Next is car maintenance at 4%. Last month, I also had to get my car inspected, like a state inspection. You have to do that before you can renew your registration on your car. And I passed the inspection, but they told me that something is wrong, something called a SERP belt. SERP belt. I don't know what that means, but they said that it is important, something to do with like steering or controlling the car or something like that. Sounds important. But they said that I should get that looked at pretty soon because it has cracks in it, which is normal for a car that has close to 100,000 miles on it. I asked my dad, I was like, they always say that things are important, but like, how important is this? And he was like, yeah, you should get it fixed. So guess that'll be happening this month as well. But that'll be 4%. Next is treat yourself at 2%. Just creating room so that if I feel the need, if I just like need some retail therapy, it's just permission for me to spend money on myself on things that would be a splurge. So that's that. Next is gifts at 1%. I had a friend whose birthday was in June, so I'm getting her a gift. You may say like, Simone, but it's July and her birthday was in June. Listen, her birthday was the last day of June and she doesn't live where I live, but I'm going to see her at the beginning of July, which is why I got the gift in July. And then also a friend is getting married this month. And I feel as though that's an adulting thing to do, to get friends a wedding gift. So putting money towards probably like a group gift towards that. Next is travel at 4%. That friend who's getting married got to get there. So paying for attending the wedding. And I'm not in the bridal party or anything. Actually, my friend is the groom, so I'm not. Is it still a bridal party if it's the groom's? I'm not in the groom's party. I don't know what you call that. But I'm not in the wedding, but it is out of town, so I'll have to pay for a hotel. I'll be there for a weekend, so I have to pay for food, stuff like that. So that's going to end up being about 4% of my take-home pay. Last but not least, at 16% is my house fund. So if you are familiar with the channel, you guys know that I am saving to hopefully buy my first house this year. I say hopefully because this market is crazy. I'm going to be talking about it in some other videos, but I've already started house hunting and it's competitive. It's competitive. So hopefully that happens this year, but we're saving up for it. We're still adding money to it, that savings account. So hopefully I'll be able to put about 16% towards that savings account. Again, if you saw a video from last week, you guys know that I was not able to add anything in June. So hopefully, speaking it into existence, in July, we will be able to add money to that account again. So that's pretty much it. That's gonna be my budget for July. I hope and pray that July is a good month for all of us financially and other areas of life. I hope that everyone has a great month of July. Thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave some comments down below. Share it if you think that anyone else would like it. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you next time.